This was my first one, and I have to say this was absolutely phenomenal.
It's Jeroslyn Jovan with Black Enterprise, and this is our Black Men Excel Spotlight Series. So Jamel, tell us who you are and what you do.
Wow. So my name is Jamel Johnson. I am a father, husband, I'm an uncle, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a pastor, I'm an executive director, a human renaissance man. I think whatever you could think, I do it. I'm a personal trainer, I'm a life coach, success coach. Everything that God put in me, I'm trying to pour it out into the earth.
Is there any advice you received early in your career that still sticks with you today?
Yes. One of the things that I learned, and this was young, I remember I was 15 years old and had an opportunity to go to the White House. And I was nervous, and I called my dad, and he could hear the nervousness in my voice. And he told me, whatever you do, make sure you show up as you. And to hear that at 15, I hope today that I'm still living up to the words that my dad shared with me. Whatever you do, show up as you.
How important is mentorship?
Oh, mentorship is important. I mean, as I mentioned, I'm a pastor, and if you look in the Bible, every great man in the Bible, he followed the steps of another great man, you know, so we wouldn't have a Joshua that was able to get the children into the promised land if it wasn't for Moses that was able to get them across the Red Sea. And so when you think about mentorship, there are a lot of people that are still stuck at that Red Sea because they did not learn from a mentor. But when you learn from a mentor, that Red Sea experience that he had now propels you into your promised land.
Who has been a key mentor for you and why?
Man, I've had so many, but I'll pivot and say my first mentor was my mom. I was a kid preacher, started preaching at the age of 9, and my mom made me read. She was a reading teacher, taught in Houston for 40 years, and I felt like it was corporal punishment. She would make me read the dictionary, but she said something to me. She said, Jamel, I see you going places that you couldn't even dream of. She said, but I want you to be prepared. She said, but the thing that separates you from everybody else is while everybody else may know how to read, you need to be well read. And to this day, I have a passion for reading I took an assessment and it said that I'm a transformational leader. And I loved that because one of the things that it said about being a transformational leader is that this leader knows how to motivate, knows how to inspire, and knows how to encourage his team to success. And that's one of the things that I pride myself in. If I have to scare you into it, if I have to threaten you into it, we may get to the finish line. But as soon as we get to the finish line, you're looking to trade jerseys and play with somebody else. But if I can inspire you and impact you, it will transform not just our group, but it will transform your life.
What do you think is the biggest challenge Black men today face in your industry?
Wow. One, I will say, as I have pivoted of sorts, now operating in the space of being the executive director of the African American Male Wellness Agency, an organization that works daily to enhance the quality of life for African American men and their families. I think one of the biggest challenges, especially in the health space and leadership in healthcare, I think is not enough of us. It's not enough of us at the table to really affect policy. It's not enough of us at the table to galvanize for our people to be in clinical trials. It's not enough of us speaking truth to power, but speaking from a lens of where we have been to ensure that those that are in the space that are there to help us know how to help us and do it right the first time.
Tell us about your wins.
Well, I think one of my greatest wins is a new win. being able to expand my horizons. God afforded me the opportunity to be in this space, carrying out, I believe, a mandate that's in the Bible. There's a scripture that says, "Beloved, I wish that you would prosper and be in good health as your soul prospers." So now being the pastor of the Word Church and then operating as the executive director of the African American Male Wellness Agency simultaneously, I've had an opportunity to really kind of add to my Sunday sermon. And so now I'm helping people live a great life Monday through Saturday and then giving them the hope that they need on Sunday to continue to live it out. So that's a great win.
How do you define success?
Wow. There was a quote that said, "Success is a moving target." That as soon as you succeed at one thing, there's another level. That was something that I lived by in my 20s and 30s. I'm an old man now. And I think in this space, I've gotten to a point where success is, Jamail, did you empty out yourself today to ensure that those that you came in contact with, you impacted? And if you did that, you're a success. Because if today happens to be my last day, I don't want to get to that eternal place still on full. I want to be empty, having left all of me in the earth.
What makes you a Black man who excels?
Wow. I'm a Black man that excels because I believe that I'm the picture of resilience. Have never accepted no, have taken a no and saw that no to mean next opportunity. Continue to buckle down and continue to make those who believe in me proud. Making my mama proud, my father, my wife Natasha, my boys, and those 8 nieces that I have that look up to me. So that's what makes me to be a Black